What's up out there? How you doing? Jeff D, AIMCHealthSolutions.com. We're live here, Natick Mall, in front of the Bossy Pickle Dome here on a Saturday morning after a great workout at LA Fitness. Did shoulders, triceps, abs, and now I'm doing my walk around the mall here to kind of do that cardio, that cool down that you usually should do after a good strength training workout. So I'm back here in Massachusetts after being down in sunny Florida for a week and a half of beautiful weather and a great conference down in Miami with the MA Leadership School. Some great health and wellness tips. I did post a video last week of the product expo, and you saw a few of the new products that my company's come out with, which are great. So this week, I am going to talk about creatine, right? So when you think of creatine, everyone thinks of creatine as something that people that work out use. Strength trainers, weightlifters, the only users of creatine. But you'll be very surprised. It's a supplement that does a lot. It does a lot especially for the folks that are wanting to do the anti-aging to stay young. So what does creatine do? There's a few things. Of course, it helps you recover from an intense workout, right? It's a good recovery supplement. After working out, you have some creatine and basically your muscles rebuild, right? But it does a lot more. It does a lot with your brain. I'm going to say straight out. I'm not going to use any big terms today, right? But also for your brain, your memory, your energy, and focus. Now you're thinking, wow, you're thinking vitamin B does that? Yes, it does. But creatine does that too. One other thing creatine does also is help build your bone density. You think calcium, right? But creatine also helps strengthen your bones. It's awesome for that, especially for older people. That's why it's a great supplement for folks that are middle-aged and above. Other things. Now, of course, I'm an older guy, right? And I still do strength training. Everyone, and it's amazing that after the age of 50, a lot of guys especially lose muscle mass, and it's hard to keep it up. They notice that it's harder to get rid of the belly, and it's easier to just lose it all. What creatine helps do, it helps preserve your muscle mass. And I'm a testimonial of that. I still have pretty decent muscles for an old guy. That I do take creatine, and it helps me recover really quickly and keep the muscle mass that I have. So we talk about bone density, muscle mass, your brain, your cognitive, heart health is really big for creatine too. Now remember, these are all health issues or that you always have to keep maintaining as you get older. Now the last one is, this is actually for the vegans and vegetarians out there. If you're a vegan or vegetarian, of course you don't have meat, you don't have red meat, which is really big for recovery and protein intake and all that. So creatine is a great supplement for a vegan or a vegetarian because it helps them recover. Again, you don't want your bones to get brittle. That's how injuries happen. You always hear about older folks, they got to get their knees replaced or their ankle, or they break bones very easily. It's because their muscle mass is weakening, and their bones weaken. And also, as you get older, you forget things. Creatine helps with that too. So it's a great supplement. It's not just for fitness folks, for people that work out. It is for anyone. I would say the target audience is if you get older. As you get 40 and above, it's a must supplement. And I will be posting a brand new one here called Prime Creatine. I'll be posting a link here a little bit later today with this video on YouTube and other places. So I hope this helps you. Take your creatine. It's a must supplement. I always say there's a few supplements, the daily vitamin, antioxidants, creatine, and there's many others, but I would say those are three that really will help you fight that aging process. I hope this helps you. Be good. Be healthy. Take your creatine. Jeff D, AIMCHealthSolutions.com.